back and say, build my temple again. And you know what? Sometimes when we have bad days or we get hurt or someone knocks over our tower, we're supposed to keep building it back. You guys can remember that? Okay. All right, well, let's say our prayer together. Dear God, help us to rebuild our relationships with friends and family. Amen. All right, I have plenty of buckets for everyone to help share with the penny parade, okay? Okay, here you guys want to share one? Okay.
Let's have a couple of people go all the way to the back and start backwards and come forwards. Share? Okay?
Share?
There you go, Jackson. Put the money in there. There you go.
Go get more. Go get more.
Walk around and see Heather.
Just as a friendly reminder, our penny parade is something we do once a month, and that money then goes to something called Hearts and Hands, and that's a way the churches in the Williamstown community help support those in need. Thank you.
He's still got his bucket. He's going that way.
Thank you, guys.
Here he comes.
Oh, boy. Did you? All right. Thank you very much for your help. Let's put these up here.
Bring it up front, Jackson.
Isaac.
That's it.
Good job, Isaac.
Give it to Pastor.
Thank you, Jackson.
Good job, buddy.
Good job, Jackson.
Good job. Good job. You going downstairs? Okay, going downstairs.
All right. Well, now we've come to the time to celebrate our joys and our concerns. And I thought we'd start out with our joys by celebrating and honoring all those who've served our country. So if we have any veterans here today, you're welcome to stand if you'd like, or from your seat tell us what branch you served in, or branches. And if you have something you'd like to share about your service, we welcome that story as well. So can we see how many veterans we have? 2, 3. All right. So let's give them all a On behalf of everyone, thank you for your service and the time you spent defending us and our freedoms. So, who wants to start? Who wants to tell us where they served and which branch?
I served in 3 branches: the Army Air Corps, the Navy, and the United States Air Force for a total of 22 years.
Thank
Went
you.
in October 45, I retired in 69, October 69.
Thank you, Hal. Who's next?
Air Force, 1966 to 1970.
All right.
I spent 4 years in the United States Navy and then another 4 years in the United States Army Reserve.
And then, do you want to? Did you have military experience?
Yeah, I missed out. I just got back.
That's okay. I thought you did. That's why I wanted to make sure we get you. You want to share what branch you served with and when?
I was in the United States Army as a paratrooper from 1998 to 2008. Served overseas and staff sergeant, squad leader, and now I'm out.
And then this morning at our 8:30 service, we also uplifted how we live sort of in a unique state where most people in West Virginia have someone who has either served in their family or a neighbor or someone they're close to. So if you've had someone in your life, whether it's family or someone that's a family friend that has served in the military, would you just raise your hand? Take a look around. just about everybody. So remember all of those in our lives who've given their time and their lives in service.
I have some other information. I don't know whether the fellows know or not, but Applebee's is giving us a free lunch or dinner tomorrow, one meal.
Woo.
And Bob Evans, all the pancakes you want tomorrow. I'm going to ask for something. And I read in the paper today where Panera is giving us a choice of the two items or something for their meal down there tomorrow.
And Waverly School.
And Waverly School is doing something.
Yeah. Are there other joys and celebrations this morning?
Julie, little Austin had a birthday this week, and my son had a birthday this week.
Those are definitely
We
joys.
celebrated this week.
Good. Glad to hear.
November is his birthday month at my house. They're already just staying up all month.
So we give thanks for all the November birthdays. It sounds like they're abounding around us. Other joys. Okay.
My youngest daughter had a birthday this week. I won't tell you which one.
Your youngest daughter, I think we figured that out, Donnie, but you mean which one is to her age, right? Okay. Sharon, I saw your hand too.
Councilwoman is doing very well. Just remember Calvin as we continue to care for his dad.
Thank you. I think it's a joy to have Adam here with us this morning after he Adam donated some of his bone marrow on Tuesday in the Washington, D.C. area, and I'm assuming it's probably still sore. Is that the case? Yeah. So we'll continue to pray for Adam and his recovery and give thanks and glory for the gift of life that he has shared. Other joys this morning. Okay, let's turn to concerns. We, of course, need to remember Drew and Nate. Their grandfather passed away, and, of course, all of those in their family. And on that note, Cindy and the boys would like to say thank you for the cards and flowers and just a show of support that they've received in their time of loss. We also need to continue to remember Diane Abshire and her family. Diane's mom, Betty Scott, passed away, and her celebration of life was yesterday. And as well as Roxy, put your mom on the prayer list by email. She didn't make it in the bulletins, it was already printed, but we'll get her there. Roxy's mother-in-law is in the hospital in Road General, so continue to pray for her. Yes.
Remember
Nancy?
Allison as she continues to battle with leukemia, and her mom and dad, Jerry and Erlis Ploger, and of course Alexis, Avery and Jackson's mom. Remember the homeless that we're going to minister to today, and those battling mental health and substance abuse. And I actually have a praise that I was focusing on other things and didn't think of at the moment, but the case that I've lifted up time and time again, the Ferguson case from Morgantown that we prevailed in the Supreme Court. We were very, very thankful to God that we had a hearing this week on bond, and my client will be released after 11 years in prison, Monday or Tuesday, from Mount Olive. So keep him in prayer and the family. Imagine the adjustment that's going to be, even for a bright young man. But we're thankful to God that he's working in that case. And continue to remember all my cases.
Okay, we'll definitely remember all of those. Any others this morning? Yes, go ahead. Sorry, I should have said Janice.
Remember the Donaldson family? It's a niece of mine. She passed away this week. Her name was Jenny, but we don't remember her called her Joe Donaldson. She had a brain injury.
Okay, so remember the family of Joe Donaldson.
The Godby family.
And remember the Godby family.
Right, Jerry Godby passed away this week. His brother Jack, the family, their daddy is who Godby Field was named after. on South Side.
So remember the Godby family and their loss. Any others?
Continue to hold my family up. There's a lot of adjustments that change. It just keeps on. So just accept in prayer and ask for his guidance and peace.
Sure. So we'll continue to remember Anne and her family, all of the transitions they're experiencing. Yes.
I'd like to remember all the people out there looking for jobs, and there are a lot of them. They need the jobs to take care of their families and things. And I'd like everybody to remember and pray that the economy or something gets better. And for all those people who have lost their insurance, that they may stay in good health until they get insurance or they can sell.
So remember all of those who are looking for work and those who are who have lost insurance or are struggling to meet health care needs. Okay. Well, let us turn to the Lord in prayer. Gracious and loving God, we give you thanks for this day and for the new season that's unfolding around us. And we give thanks for the many joys that we've experienced in our lives, those that we've shared with our friends and family, and those only you have borne witness to. But just as we have many joys, we have sorrows and burdens. We ask the Lord that you take those sorrows and burdens and you do with them what you will. And as your disciples, you keep us open to the ways in which you will call us to be answers to prayer, to be your hands, your feet, your mouth, and presence in a world that's in desperate need of your presence. We also ask that you continue to be with all of those who are ill on this day, whether they're at home or a nursing home or a hospital. May they feel your healing touch and know your comforting and supportive presence. We also ask that you be with all of their family and loved ones, that they may find rest, comfort, strength, and hope in you, O God. And be with their caretakers, that they may be diligent and compassionate in all that they do. And we continue to pray for all of those who journey through that valley of the shadow of death. Oh, Lord, help them to fear no evil, and know that you're with them every step of the journey, and that you grant them your peace that surpasses all understanding. And we continue to pray for all of those who are in need around the world, especially in need in our own community. Those who are in need of assistance with a bill, or of a friend to talk to, or clean food or water, or just a safe place to sleep at night. Whatever the need may be, O God, send your people to help meet those needs. And we also ask, O Lord, that you be with all of those regions that are experiencing violence. Send your Son, the Prince of Peace, to be present there, and disciples alongside to build peace here on earth as it is in heaven. And we ask that you be with all of the leaders of the world, especially with the leaders in countries who are facing disaster, places like the Philippines. May they have your vision, O Lord, and may they find good neighbors in the world to care for them in their time of need. And be with the Church Universal and all of its leaders. And be with us here at Sandhill. Help us to have your vision, O Lord, that we might seek to do good in all we do, and to cause no harm, and to stay in love with you, O God. And as your children, we're bold to join our voices together and pray that prayer your Son taught us.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
And now if our ushers will come forward.